Good morning, my friends. Welcome to my channel. Natalia here. Today on my calendar is October 8th, and today Bandit and Kono having a birthday. They are 2 years old. Happy birthday, my furry friends. I love them to bits so much. They are my soul. I've raised them, so I'm considered them their mother. Okay, Daisy was just there in body. Okay, so today I'm going to stitch with you actually counted cross stitch, and that is design that AI image was created by Alex Buzzano. Oh, hold on. I just saw his page on Facebook because he was posting a whole bunch of pictures, videos kinda about the, usually he posts patriotic stuff. Alex Buzzano, I think. Okay, I'm turning right now my Facebook trying to see quickly, but I'm not gonna find right now. Anyway, I believe it's a Alex Buzzano. So he did a little bit of the story of this image. If you never saw this before, he created something with the girl kind of like a dancing like this, or that was just the dragons. I don't know, something was missing in it, and this is like Ukrainian design. I have even in here Ukrainian flag on a church. And I asked him, because that was a year of dragon, I say, can you make this kind of design with the dragon for the year of the dragon? So he created this design, and I asked him permission if I can create cross stitch from it. He said no problem, sure, go for it. So I created PDF file, and I'm stitching right now like in here on the bottom, which is very dark kind of area, not much fun in here, and I will start to worry if this is going to be even good or not. And this is her leg in here, and on this design you kind of see in here dark part, that's her one leg, because the other one is hiding under her skirt because she's doing the pirouettes. How I know? Well, because I am professional choreographer. I danced for 10 years in this kind of costumes. So yes, she is doing the pirouettes, her skirt is flying, and she is amazing. The only thing in here, when I look later, her hands a little bit not correctly created by, it kind of, she's holding a leaf, but I feel like it's a little bit something missing in here. So maybe when I get to this part, I will kind of draw a line to kind of extend her fingers maybe a little bit. I'm not sure if I can do that or not, but I love it. And last night I was stitching, and I stitched almost, you know what, I actually write down this time, and I also took picture where I started to stitch. So for the month of October, I definitely will have some picture before and after. I stitched yesterday 477 stitches, so that was actually good. So now I looking at the symbol where kind of like a more simple to work with you, and I'm working with my old Galaxy, no, it's a Samsung, and why was a reflection of me, and I pick, see this kind of symbol, there is lots of them, and I'm going to, yeah, so if we look, there's lots of this. So I thought we can create a good patch together with you. And it's a little bit glitch in this one, but I don't know, I might will take this pattern and take it to my new tablet, which is bigger, newer, and kind of work a little bit faster. This one sometimes glitching a little bit, so I'm kind of afraid. So when I picked that symbol particular, I know that this is beautiful blue color finally, because all I have so far in here is like, or very, very dark blue or tons of brown. So I guess with this design, we're going to reach maybe this light color of her skirt. I think that's where we're going to stitch today. And last night I nibble on this big sunflowers in here, as you can see. So that's going to be, I need a petal so I can see the sunflower gonna look good or not. It's kind of dark for you right now, but when I zoom in it will be a little bit lighter. Plus it's kind of dark, I don't know, it's sunny and it's actually very cold today. Very sharp wind. So let me see where we're going to stand with you. So it's a not bad. Okay, maybe in here, so we don't have a after focus camera. I will see. I will make a couple of test stitches and keep checking with my camera if camera not focusing on my hands or not. And I'm going to keep my pen in here that says I don't care, because I want to stitch. I'm going to mark it up with the side on my tablet, and let's get started. So one of my lovely subscribers says that she feel like my cross stitch turning not from fun but for like a job. I have to say, you are so wrong. You are so wrong, my dear friend, because I cross stitch non-stop. It's my thing that, okay, hold on, why is my iPad is not iPad, Samsung is fallen. Hold on, need a little bit better structure. I love stitching. I stitch all day, basically almost every day, and it's never turning into the job. It's more as a discipline, I would say. The only thing that can annoy me, it's when my camera sabotage me and sometimes don't record correctly and I have to re-record, or somebody distract my video too often and I have to keep pausing and pausing. And you know, like editing video, that's kind of always boring stuff, because you have to search for links, make them shorter. It's lots of work and that's never fun. But stitching, oh my god, that's my favorite thing to do. So never think that my cross stitch videos it's like a job to me. I'm glad to do this, and it's just I don't stitch too much for myself, because sometimes too many recordings take away from cross stitching, like because I have to do the other work like editing stuff. But this is all part of the fun, because otherwise if I wouldn't record I wouldn't have so many friends, and that would be sad to stitch all by myself. Now I have to remember, slowly mark it up so I don't forget where I am. Okay. And I'm stitching, I will try to stitch, because I'm kind of switching needles in here. In some point when I work like in the little spaces where I have to do a pin stitch, I'm doing pin stitch with the my fairy, but they sent me their needles. I was working with this one. And then today, and then like I'm switching back and forth, the needle that with the ballpoint, can you see the ballpoint needle? That one is very comfortable to stitch, but it's not comfortable for the pin stitch because it's not exactly sharp as should be, and I'm always afraid to break this little point. But so far it's good, but I like how it's go and find a hole. So I love this needle, and I got them from Dream Stitch, I believe. Yeah, so go check it out. Oh, I'm excited because I created today order from Dream Stitch. Just finished actually, not long ago. So I'm excited when I will get it, because some of them will be continued to my collection, and some very cute and adorable that every time I look on the design make me laugh and remind me myself. So I just like, that's it, I'm going to order today. Okay, hold on, I might have to readjust a little bit camera. Feels like too much of the angle? I don't know. No. Okay, I will have to stay this way, I guess. Okay, so I need now 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that design is very cute, very funny, and I will be not surprised if that design will end up in my whips very shortly after unboxing. So watch out for this video. By the way, if you did not subscribe yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel, watch videos every day. I'm going to be your best companion for the stitchy time, because I'm always here, so you will be never alone stitching. Okay, I just have to make sure, pay attention. I find out one stitch I created not in the right spot when I was stitching a long time ago. I will remember that, and when I will stitch next to it, I will try to fix it later, or maybe if that will be like very similar color, then that wouldn't be a problem. So this design I created by myself, and that's what kinda scares me, because I don't know if I'm going to be good or not, if the colors will be too dark or my program created nice, because I was using a program that is, hold on, I'm gonna tell you what kind of program. Let me close window. Stitch Easy. Oh, it's a Stitch Easy. Stitch Art Easy 4.0 version. This is very old one that I don't know if you still can download that or not. And so yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, mark it up. That's the only thing I have to remember, to mark it up. And I'm afraid to upgrade, or like, how you call it when the program need to be, update. Okay, I'm afraid to update, that it's not gonna work anymore, because for now it's do the job for me what I need, and I'm not sure if this particular version could be like the pay version that I buy, and it's gonna give me more than I have right now, because this program actually don't give me a lot. There's a limited colors that I can use. Yeah, I think I can use like 90 maximum, I think, and I wish that would be more. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. One need to be here. Okay, great. I made mistake already. Haha. Haha. All right. That's fun part of doing counted cross stitch. Hold on, my friends, let me grab different needle now, and we're going to do the dirty job, because I went one stitch in the wrong direction, and that happened because I was talking, so that's okay. I didn't go too far yet. I needed this cross stitch where I am right now on a correct spot, but this one on the top, instead of up, I'm supposed to go down. It's okay, we're not far away yet. Okay, see, that's all needed. That's all we needed to fix. Of course, when I by myself, I pay attention more, but that's the challenge for the counted, and I'm sure I'm not the one only who make any mistakes time from time. Oh, I threaded wrong needle. Hold on. I want to have my ballpoint needle. This one, the only thing, it has an eye much smaller than the other needles, so it's gonna go tough a little bit. Okay, so instead of down, I went up. That's for my mistake, or I need to go one down. I'm just going to catch this one here. And one more, 2 squares sideways. I really wanted to reach yesterday 500 stitches, but then I was just tired, so I decided that's it, time to sleep. And have a rest and start again tomorrow. So that's what I did. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, make sure I'm doing it correct now. That is so nice to start kind of brighter color a little bit. I'm really hoping to get a good progress for this month on this design, because I'm worried about this old tablet that if something happen, I'm gonna ruin my design and I'm not going to find we'll have to do count it again. I did print it pattern on a paper just for in case crash, but that wouldn't be fun to have this and count it on the paper, right? I set this pattern keeper to change my stitching count to 4 in the morning, so it's I can stitch all day and after midnight, and it's still going to be count till 4 a.m. Obviously I'm not going to stay this late. Lately I'm kind of tired sooner because I'm not sleeping good at nights, so I try to stay as long as possible to get myself tired purposely. But time from time I'm just like lay down early and just playing game, relaxing, watching TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. So maybe we stitching together with you today. We're going to add few stitches and I will have my 500. Let me see what kind of noises. Hopefully no barking, hopefully no barking. Hopefully no barking. No barking, puppy. Okay, I need to readjust my screen because we're going down. Okay, so 2 and 2 and 2. Oh, dog's barking next door. Hopefully mine not gonna start. Go lay down, Kono. Go lay down, baby. It's okay. It's just a neighbor puppy barking. Maybe he saw the owner. I don't know. After putting this design into the pattern keeper, I really love to stitch on this design, and I like this fabric because it's printed squares on it, so I don't have to mark it up. Just to remind you, I pull out this fabric from one of my designs that was bad quality brand, so I pull out threads, I pull out fabric and toss away the rest because it was bad. Okay, 2, 1 down, and hold on, make sure I'm doing it correct in here. Okay, so just a minute, verify. 1, 1, then 2. Okay, now it's 3. I spooked myself. I thought I did wrong count, and again, if I'm going to make mistake again, I'm going to quit stitching on this one and get something else. Oopsie, camera already shut off on me. I stitched a little bit of the snake the other night. Stitched a little bit after that. My fingers was actually sore, but did some not bad progress, I would say. Slowly. I really would love to finish, because the thing I think why it doesn't go very fast for me, that snake, because the symbol are very similar and I have a hard time to see what I'm stitching. Especially there's a symbol orange in orange colors, there's a symbol circle orange, and then L that at some point almost looks like a circle, and something else up there, all in the same and orange color that it's hard to see, and that's what confusing me. 2, If that would be nice and crisp symbols, I'm sure I would finish long time ago. Sometimes it really matter on a print if you want to stitch or not. Maybe that's why that snake doesn't go very far. But yeah, year is coming to the end very soon. I better finish. I still love the colors up there, I just don't like snakes. But that particular design I'm just stitching for the sake of the year of the snake. Yeah, actually I'm really excited to start on her skirt, top skirt, because it has lots of like pattern embroidery work on it, and that's going to look beautiful when it starts to get a little bit more interesting details. Or even about that sunflowers that I'm stitching on the corner, I want to see that sunflowers, it's going to look good or not if I pick, or my program pick correct colors for it. So far it's a center, that's why it's dark brown blob. Oh my god, let me tell you something. It's going to be something amazing, crazy, ridiculous, and super awesome. Let me tell you, let me just mark it up in here and move my pattern to the side to get new thing. Okay, let me just mark my first stitch in here on the corner so we can talk. And I think I might need to readjust again my camera because we are moving kind of down. This frame is square a little. I needed bigger square, but I'm going to move and readjust so we can go higher. Okay, like that. Maybe not very correct angle for you. I will flip the design, so I don't know, hopefully it will be a little bit better. So listen what happening in here. I was talking to my son, my Canadian son. He loved Pokemons. He loved Pokemons. He played them. He catched them. You know, those games used to everybody walk and catch Pokemon. Time from time he's still playing that. One time we were driving in a car. I was a passenger, and he kind of like just, oh, okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And he just kind of started to drive. So he said, "Mom, we're gonna drive and you're gonna catch me some Pokemon." I say, "Ivan, I don't know what the heck to do. I'm not a gamer." He said, "Just here, hold my cell phone. I'm going to drive and you can see Pokemon on a screen will showing up. You just click on it and collect from me." So I'm doing that, collecting these Pokemons and some pick, and I guess some kind of special. He's getting so happy, right? And that was like only once I did that. So I talked to him a few months ago. I said, well, how much you like Pokemons? And I did order long ago. I have a huge design Pokemon's diamond painting. I said, would you like to do that with your girlfriend together? He's like, nah, we're not gonna do it. Okay, then I show him there's a Pokemon's in cross stitch now all over, and I see so many people stitching. It looks so awesome actually. But the thing is, all I know is from Pokemon, it's the one tiny yellow guy. Is his name is Pokemon? No, what's his name? The yellow guy. Oh my god, see, I already don't know what I'm talking about. And he's like, sure, I like it. I say, well, if I would order and stitch, would you display in your room? Because he's a gamer, he has a whole bunch of characters, posters in his room. He say, yeah, that would be awesome, because he has lots of playing Pokemon cards. He constantly buy them. So I was thinking, okay, if some point he will overgrow of this, there is going to be his kids some point, and they will get all his stuff, right, to play with his stuff and video games. So I said, okay, I'm gonna order and stitch for you. So I show him, we went to Paint and Fairy because I saw somebody was stitching, and obviously the print are so amazing. It looks very easy would be to stitch. So I showed him a few Pokemons up there because there's lots of different up there. It has some of them have in a circle, some a long one, some square one. And then I show him the biggest one. He's like, whoa, it's like almost 1.5 meters and 2 meters in 14 count, I think. And I say, well, can you count? I mean, can you name them? He start name those Pokemons. We went to like a little pictures. When they by the picture you have like a little examples of short episodes showing by the cross stitch on the website, and he named this and this and this. I was like, wow. Few of them he didn't know name, but we can Google that. But he say, Mom, it's not possible to remember. It's like 10,000 of them. I say, look at this canvas. You think it doesn't have all of them on this one? But for sure, right now they have some probably new, already designed, new Pokemons. But long story short, yesterday I ordered one. And I'm going to stitch it. Hold on, I'm just looking if I didn't make a mistake in here. Two, let me mark it up. 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. What? Oh. On the top. Just a minute. Did I make a mistake before? Because it doesn't look right. Okay, so 3, 1 is empty, over 1 empty. Okay. No, I did not make a mistake. Okay, I'm correct. Crazy me, it's just I need to stitch 2 stitches in here, not 1. Then it's going to be counting correctly 3 to the top. Okay. Whew. Okay, so I order the biggest one because it's going to be stitching for many years. It's gonna be go from generation to generation. I have kids in my family. Hopefully I will have a whole bunch of grandkids. Have a 0 for now. 0 for now. So I ordered the one that big square. It's 285, I think, dollars for the large one, USA. If you wish to stitch with me Pokemon, if you are a gamer, your kids, your grandkids are gamer and love Pokemons, you have to order one of them and stitch with me to keep me company. There's a lots of different designs. Some of them are much cheaper, smaller, by the series, I guess, up there, the way they were created. So definitely some of them are more affordable, but if you want to create one masterpiece, you can order the big one that I order. If you want, I will post link to the one that I will stitch, so if you decided to stitch together with me, you can order that one. And by the way, with my discount code you will save lots of money, don't forget about that. Okay, hold on, I'm counting. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5, one down there. Yeah, so I finally grew up, because I have been looking those designs now for 2-3 years, if not more, and I just like, I'm not a gamer, so I'm not going to stitch that. But then the more I see, oh, Pikachu, that's the one I remember. That's the only character I know named Pikachu. That's it. You cannot miss that. He's too popular. And that's the only Pokemon I know. So every time I will stitch new character, I will ask my son if he know name of it. And I will dig through his playing cards if I can find that cards to show him, like a beautiful card collection. He has like hundreds of them, or thousands, I don't know. So that would be kind of fun game to stitch and play and see the cards, and maybe he has some of the characters in a figurine. So that should be like fun game and stitching at the same time. Tell me what you think about it. Would you be interested, or maybe you already stitching Pokemons? Let me know and show me your pictures in Facebook group. I want to see what kind you're stitching, so that would be fun. Oh, and now of course I cannot wait to get it, because I'm getting too excited now to stitch. And I know that my son, even he's, you know, 20s, he's gonna still love it, and that's gonna make me feel good to stitch. And the print, as I looking on TikTok, some lady did such a good progress up there. And I know on YouTube one lady stitching, I think her name Sleepy Stitcher. I have been watching her few times. I think she's the one who also stitching Pokemons, but she's stitching in the counted. To me, by having so many designs, you know, it's actually would be more difficult to have as a counted. Hold on to the one, I think it's in here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, lots of people stitching and count it. That's really difficult. But now to stitch and print it will be so much fun and easier. And I'm waiting one more like huge frame that probably will fit the design in full length. So I would start from my regular right corner in the bottom and go all the way in the bottom, so we can roll later canvas together, you know. Okay, let me move my pattern here to see if we have jump or I need to jump all the way on the top in here somewhere in one stitch. So I'm going to make a big jump. Oh, actually I'm not going to make it because somebody asked me about show me wave stitch, how I do wave stitch. It's not a wave stitch, I don't know if you understand me correctly, but the way I kind of do under the canvas. So let me find a spot, hold on, where I need to coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 down. Okay, so we will have to create one stitch right in here, and I can see that I need to move. So now I'm going to flip my canvas on another side. Hold on, let me flip it on another side. Okay, and what I mean by waving, okay, let me get the comfortable spot. Hold on, I'm going to pin it to my holder so I don't have to hold it, and I will readjust to the point where we are so I can show you what I mean. Where is my needle? Oh, here's my needle. Okay, so I make my point where I am, and you can see I have some stretches in here, but what I do, so I know I need to get from here to here. So what I mean about waving, it's go under, and this is my ball point that is not very sharp, and I'm afraid to break it. Hold on, I'm going to change to different needle here, to the sharp one, because I always terrified to break it, and that's why for this method good to have a sharp needle. Okay, so I would go under the stitch, and then if I have thread like this crisscrossing me, so I go very close to it, like pulling a little bit. You can see pulling a little bit, go back in same direction, and by this technique I pin in this thread, and it's going to be all over stitch like this, or with regular stitching, so it's not going to be big stretch. But I only do big stretches when it's area not stitched yet. When it's stitched, I'm trying to wave like this, over stitching wave, or just keep going, you know, or this way or this way, doesn't matter, but that's what I call wave, go under the wave of the fabric. Okay, and now my stitch will be somewhere in here. I don't know, it's not the correct spot now, but I think that's where I am. So let me flip it back, and I will have to readjust my camera again. Just a minute, let me just pin to my frame, and let's see if where is it? Oh, here's my needle. And I needed, what I needed, 1 2 3 4 5, no, 1 2 3 4 and 1 down. 1 2 3, no, 1 2 3 4 and 1 down. So okay, I'm on a correct spot actually. And then my next stitches go like far away. But you know what, I'm going to park this thread in here and do later, because I want to go back to the most of the symbol that I have. So if I can show you my pattern, actually, okay, that's the one that we just stitched. So if I will change in here, see all my park threads, I change to this marking, to the pen, and then I do double tap, and it's create me parking, so I remember where I park. And then I will go back to this symbol, so I don't ruin my green symbol where I'm looking for, so I can freely move around and not to mess up. Where I want to stitch. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in so I can see more, to see where I want to start again. Yeah, you can see my reflection, and maybe from here and go down again, you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm gonna find the, oh no, I have already here. Hold on. I have already my thread in here, so I'm just going to create new one. And just in time, my camera stopped again. So I rethread my needle, and actually I forgot to change to my ballpoint needle. So I'm going to stitch with this sharp one for now. Let's create more stitches. You know how many stitches we already did with you? For this short time, 90 stitches already. That's great. Thank you for stitching together with me. Okay, at the same time I need to kind of wiggle here upwards and down to catch. Side way up. Oh, I think I need to see this when it's a sharp needle. For some reason, it depends on the fabric, maybe. Just hard to get to the correct one hole. So not to bother too much. Where is my ballpoint needle? I'm gonna stitch with that one. Some needles better for other purposes. That's okay. Yeah, this eye is really tiny in this ballpoint, but I believe these needles are from Germany, and they are super good. Okay, already lots of stops. My camera stopped, my recording this stopped, this, how you say, got bombardier. My husband arrived, but he brought me a coffee. We will forgive him ruin my video. Okay, why? What is it? What's going on? What's going on in here? Oh, okay. Let's try stitch a little bit more. And this thread's on my way kind of a little bit. I like to work more with the bigger frame. That way my camera sits on the top of my canvas and kind of pinned down and less movements. This one I have a clamps only from one side to hold into my table, because the other one with the small frame would be keep catching it. So it's a little bit moving, so please apology for that. Okay, I decided to go a little bit higher to start the stitching. And here you go, another stop, because dog was barking for no reason. Okay, once again I'm gonna go wiggle to the top and then go down to kind of catch. Oh my god, there's another neighbor car parking in here on the side of the road. That can trigger my dog's bark again, so I don't know if this is gonna happen again. I'm just going to stop, because it's not fun when they keep barking and making my video stop. I'm having a fun of stitching and recording, but not with so many distractions. Okay, hopefully we'll be quiet. It was raining heavy yesterday. It was lots of rain. Ground soaked. So my flowers that I propagated straight outside on the ground hopefully will grow and show me some roots. Some of them I grow inside, some of them outside, straight in the ground, and see which one will survive and which one will go. Roses, the way I tried, did not work out. I think one left still kind of green, so I was hoping roots will come out, but have a very little belief that it will get me roots in those roses. But hydrangea that I showed you, some of them I put like 2 leaves only, still perky green, so good work. Good work. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So I definitely going to stitch a little bit more after this video, and I want to stitch all these 3 threads with this blue to kind of finish and maybe catch some. No barking, Kono. What part you don't understand? Woofer. Tonight will be the most coldest night I think it's like 1 digit. Still plus, but 1 digit. It starts to get smell like winter. Unfortunately, I will say goodbye to you right now because it's already way too many steps every 5 minutes. I do not like that. So no recording time, it's no recording time. So plus dogs now running around because cats are now home. So that's what we stitched today with you. This line a little bit in here, and I will keep stitching more. We stitched together with you 117 stitches. That's amazing. Kono, stop running. And yeah, I'm going to spend time now playing with those miscreants because it's their birthday. And I will see you next time. Happy stitching.